Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. This is Loveline. With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Gary Dorn from CSI, who was going to join us last night, going to join us tonight, is not able to make it last night or tonight. They're shooting something, and who knows what. But here's the whole thing. I look at no guests as same way I looked at a substitute school teacher when I was in junior high. Like, I get to do less.
We did a week without guests.
I don't have to do anything.
And that's why you've been in such a good mood as the week has progressed. You've gotten more and more euphoric.
There cannot be another talk show host who looks forward to not having guests.
Certainly not as much as you do.
No. It's more, I look at them as a burden.
Yes.
Even though I love many of them, it's like, well, we got to talk about them.
Love them. Yeah, you love them.
No, I want to talk about me. You know what I mean?
Well, you have to read something about them.
Ooh.
You have to pay attention to them.
Oh, my
you have
God.
to speak to them. You love them.
What about eye contact?
Eye contact, make nice, small talk.
And then what about the uncomfortable silence during the commercials when we ask them if they want to go to the bathroom with us? They think it's weird and gay. We feel weird because we get up and go whiz together, and then we're like, you want to come whiz? And they're like,
I'm comfortable myself. I don't know if you got a problem.
Well,
we do. But.
I do notice it. And not only that, I watched 10 minutes of CSI tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know who he is?
Yeah, he's the black guy with the blue eyes.
There you go.
Yeah. I've never seen CSI. I think I'm the only guy on the planet that's never seen the only other guy beside Drew who hasn't seen CSI on the planet. But I actually watched it tonight, not with the sound up. I was skipping rope. But I watched it. You know what I noticed? They show horrible wounds on that show. And I think to myself, we can't see a little ass crack, but I got to see a sprinkler key going through a guy's trachea.
Yeah.
And hanging out, and then it's like they pull it out, and they're close up on it, and there's a huge gaping hole in this woman's trachea. It's just wide open. I've sort of, you don't know, you turn the sound down, you just skip rope, and I've sort of had to look down at my feet. I was like, I'm going to vomit here. And then I realized, what the hell is going on with this country?
Yeah.
We're freaked out over... what's her name, dropping the towel at the beginning of the Monday Night Football, and the boob gate and the towel gate and all this kind of stuff. But someone's lying dead on a slab with a huge hole in their neck. That's fine. No, Joe Rogan is screaming like a junior college football coach at some playmate who's devouring goat testes that are covered in maggots and sebum. And it's like, yeah, that's fine. That's prime time.
It's good.
Well, what about offending people's sensibilities, you know?
Yeah.
And not all of us are in the priesthood. You understand?
Aesthetic sensibilities.
Aesthetic sensibilities.
Forget sexual sensibilities.
Yeah.
Aesthetic.
For most right-thinking adults, the female body, beautiful. Look, go do your history. What do we have? Let me ask you. Let me ask you.
False.
Multiple choice.
Yeah.
The great sculptors of the past. They would sculpt the maggot-encrusted goat nads or a naked woman. For the love of effing Christ. What's going on? Jesus Christ. I gotta see people just, he's vomiting. Oh, good, he caught it. He's putting it back in his mouth, so counts. Yeah. Now, if any of the eviscerated goat nad had actually hit the floor, that would mix with his own bile, would have been out. But he was smart enough to catch it in his sleeve and then force it back in his mouth. Something's dripping out your nose. That's 8 o'clock in the evening. The ass crack, we got to tile that out. Put the tile over that. Fuzz the ass crack out, everybody. We all have ass crack.
Do you know...
You understand? I want to see some ass crack.
We have tracheas, too.
I want to see some ass crack. All I need is a mirror. All I need is a mirror and a weed whacker. I'll see some ass crack. You're damn right I'll see some ass crack.
You need one of those saws.
The ones for the use on the hedges?
Yeah, the hedge clippers, yeah.
Okay, one of those, a straight-edge razor, and a acetylene cutting torch, and a mirror, and I'll see some ass crack. I'll see my own. Am I right, Drew?
You're right.
What's going on?
I know. Listen, they just had a hearing on
people
Capitol Hill about
claim the airwaves
pornography addiction, which is a problem, but how that led to Scott Peterson murdering his wife.
Oh, of course. Sure, internet porn.
Yeah, that will cause people to kill.
Drew, first off, you know what my body count would be if that were true?
Oh, that's thousands. Tens of thousands.
You would have been long gone many years ago.
Of course.
I would have, I'd be like Dahmer and Manson piled into one.
Here's what's cool about what's
Ted
so
Bundy.
even more reinforcing about that is that that's just from, you haven't discovered the internet porn yet. You can't navigate the internet. That's just from the stuff you collect.
Yeah. Let me tell you this, too. There's a part, everyone, oh, you got to get on there. No. I know what happened if I got on there. What else should I do? Should I try smoking heroin? You just smoke heroin. You really, that's your thing. Yeah, it's great. I'm going to love it. That's the same with the Xbox.
Yeah.
What is it? I watch 26 hours of TiVo a night. Does anyone, you need to get me going with the Xbox, too? That's everything. Well, you got to play. Yeah. Oh, then you hook it up the computer. You play with people at. Yeah, listen.
But it's an interesting philosophical paradigm, isn't it? In our culture, we think, well, the reason you would get lost in it like that is because you must love it and enjoy it so much, so it's your thing, so just go for it.
Right.
As opposed to it occupying your brain and taking over your motivational systems and causing you to spin out and be not enjoyable and still not able to stop, right?
They don't really think that Scott Peterson watched
I
too
heard
much
that
pornography.
alluded to. Yeah.
All right, well, look, here's the point, everybody. I don't want to see gaping trach wounds. I want to see some ass crack. Okay? That's all.
You're going to be elected on the ass crack platform.
Oh my God! It was multiple long shots tight on a woman with a big hole in her trachea, laid out on a slab. That's not disturbing. I would find that if you got an 11-year-old, that's not disturbing at all.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, that's a dead person. Yeah, she got her head blown off. Fantastic. God willing, one day. And by the way, like I said, do the ass math. What do you want your kid doing in life? Looking at a boob, doing a little humping, or walking around with a gaping hole in the trach?
Or delivering.
Or delivering one, yeah. Adrian?
Yes.
26?
Yes.
What's happening?
All right. I wanted to change my question. He had asked me what was my question, and I had said it was about social skills. I wanted to change it and ask Dr. Drew about how to deal with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Uh-oh, that's you?
Mm-mm.
You have post-traumatic stress disorder?
What happened? You saw CSI?
What do you mean, what happened?
What caused your post-traumatic stress disorder?
Abuse that happened to me while growing up.
What kind of abuse?
Physical, sexual, emotional, psychological.
All right. So what do you want to know about PTSD? Because you would have it.
Yeah, well, I know I have it. And I'm going to counseling right now to deal with some of those issues. But I guess my question is whenever I have flashbacks or not so much the nightmares, because the nightmares I can wake up and quickly get into reality, into the present tense.
Good.
My question is how can I handle the flashbacks? Like, let's say if I'm at work or outside, or how do I deal with that?
What do you do?
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a security officer.
Security officer. Oh, that's great.
A great job for somebody with PTSD having flashbacks.
Wait, don't.
No. Well, I'm guessing they don't give you a gun, right?
No guns.
Just mace. All right. That's good.
That's all right.
Let me tell you something. I got to believe most of the guys, most security who they don't give guns to, I know he thinks like a liability, they're going to shoot somebody. It's not really the training part. It's that they're worse than most of the people that are breaking into the warehouse, ultimately.
So you're just fighting fire with fire?
I do think so, yeah.
A little bit of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's security is a
well, Adrian would
it's
have
a dicey gig.
Probably have a freeze response if she's that much of a trauma survivor.
Adrian?
Do you freeze when you get stressed or threatened?
No. The thing is that I work graveyard shifts from 8 to 4, and so nothing ever happens during the shifts I work.
Yeah, but were it to happen, do you tend to freeze when you're under stress?
No, I kind of just disassociate.
Well, that's the freeze response.
All right.
You go out of your body kind of thing. But
I
listen,
was just getting counseling.
But Adrian, she's asking a specific question about flashbacks, and that's the fact that you are getting treatment is great, and the fact that you can be so specific about your question suggests your treatment is going well. I think some people would say that biofeedback or EMDR, the rapid the eye movement therapies, might be useful for that specific kind of symptom.
Now we have Ashley up here. She's 16, triple D bra size. Where is F? Where's the order to this thing?
Remember we had a bra manufacturer call us one time.
I know, but everyone, please listen how it goes. A cup. This is the bra size. B cup. C cup. D cup. Double D. What? First off, why double D?
Why not just E?
Let's go to E. That's where we were heading. You established that pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6. It's like, why'd you say 4 3 times? Well, we should be at 7 by now. Just do that. It drives me nuts. I never know where I am.
Yep.
All right. Double D, and then evidently triple D, and then it goes to like F or something.
There's no E?
I don't know if there's an E. I wasn't even sure E came after D. Look, I went to North Hollywood High. What do I know? Ashley?
Yeah.
Triple D?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And when is there an E bra, or do you go to F?
There is an E-bra, actually. And then there's F, and then after that, you have to have them specially made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you really don't need the word specially made, you can just say made. I'm thinking about it in life. I'm looking to save time. You have to have made. Because you have to have made.
Would you say custom made?
No, just say have made. If you have something made, it's
a little
custom.
bit different.
What's different?
Well, custom made implies you have to measure it specifically. Made could just be, we have a few we have to make. We don't make enough of them, so we make these. You have to order them.
But if you have something made, it's going to be...
Implied. It's implied.
Okay. All right. Half a touche.
Yeah.
Ashley, thanks for crapping on my point.
Of course.
Ashley?
Yeah.
Please.
Are you looking to get a breast reduction?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, well, we've got good news. First, we got great news. Chief Thunderbear.
Oh, my God.
I saw him in the hall. He does some plastic surgery.
Really?
He has a dual certification.
That really
he does gynecology and plastic surgery.
I don't have great respect for that. These guys that go outside their field just to collect a few extra bucks. But all right.
Well, he's board certified in plastic surgery.
No, he's not.
He is board certified
in plastics. No, cosmetics.
He told me through a translator.
I have to talk to him. You lost something to translate.
Is there a difference between plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery?
Yeah.
Cosmetic is just Botox injection. Plastic surgery is taking African kids and getting rid of their hair lip.
Clefts and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But Ashley, how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Okay. Well, all right. Well, hold on. Let me just go get him before you.
All right, before you get it.
I don't want you to offend him anymore.
Okay. All right. He may have heard this, huh?
Well, he usually listens to Arrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they pump into the hall there. He plays Tetris. Let me go get him.
In here.
Let me go get him. All right. Chief Thunderbear. 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 Hey, look at come on. Hey, look at Tetris. Come on, do it, Doctor. Hey, pussy. Come on. He's coming.
Yeah, good. And you can leave.
Hey.
Oh, Chief, how are you? Afternoon. Good evening.
Thank
you. To your family as well.
Tetris 175,000.
I know, I'm sorry we interrupted.
Hey,
well done.
Initials on game.
Of course. We don't have the Indian letters. We'll get the working on that. I'm sorry. Chief, I'll translate for you. Ashley's on the phone. Okay, Ashley.
Yeah.
By the way, Chief, Adam, Mr. Carolla was telling me you...
good looking.
He was...
matinee idol, good looks. Hung like Black Rhino.
Yes, I understand there's a little bit of a genius. I understand he has a reputation around the Choctaw tribe, but just for a second, hear me out. He was telling me that you have a certification in OBGYN, of course. Yeah, who doesn't? But he also mentioned you had a plastic surgery board.
No, I understand. No, I know. Yes, University of Pacific.
No, I understand. Your idea is to perfect the female form. I understand that. Of course, yes. I don't go there. Don't go there. Yeah, I know. We'll get to the breast call in a second, but I know you're trying to improve the appearance of the country one breast at a time. Thank you.
Wouldn't it get you?
Yeah, she's calling. Well, Ashley, the chief would like to speak with you.
Hello.
Go ahead. Ask the chief your dilemma, your question.
Well, I'm only 16, and I was just wondering, how long should I wait until I consider getting a breast reduction?
Oh, man, big can. Hey, put them blood in totem pole. Hey, hey, big boob man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Yo, hey, chicky, how are you?
Okay. Yeah. Relax. He needs to know, sort of, have you tried losing weight? Are you overweight right now?
I was before, like,
How much?
I was triple D before, and I was over 200, and then
Oh, hey. Hey, buffalo meat.
Oh, that relax, Chief. Chief, calm down. Calm down. So you've tried losing weight. Have you lost some breast size with the weight loss?
No, I haven't. I'm 160 right now, and I still haven't lost any of it.
Okay. You need the chief's help, then, you were saying.
Okay.
And I want to be clear on this, Chief, because sometimes things get lost in the translation of Choctaw English. I understand. Off the breast for a second. Hang on. Do you have a board certification in plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery?
Well, it's
a little different. It's a little different.
Pale face. No one read book.
Relax. It's a good book, Chief. You might enjoy it. You might enjoy it.
We use in ceremonial fire.
Relax. Okay, Ashley. Please, we set the tone here, Chief. You've been a professional. Please set. Will you say? Listen. We need some peace. Please. He'll be with you again in a second. So, okay, he thinks he can help you, and he thinks, though, that you're a little young to have a breast reduction. Have you looked into this? I mean, other than talking to the chief? You have?
My sister-in-law, she got one because she was, like, way bigger than big can be, actually.
Hold on, Chief.
Thunder Bear.
Chief is getting bigger than big, interestingly enough.
Pitch him teepee and sweatpants.
Relax, Chief.
You have number of sister-in-law.
Chief. Yes.
They use extra breast, dry, make pemmican for winter. Hey, what?
Okay, we'll pick it up here, Chief. He's getting a little impatient. By the way, Michelle, get the chief some coffee before he freaks out. Chris is a little slow on the upbeat here. Yeah. Okay. So actually, generally they do try to wait till you're about 18. The chief says because there can be some further growth. They can grow back even after a reduction. And these, Chief, reductions are surgeries. The risk of anesthesia and bleeding, infection, scarring. So you just kind of say with the weight, Chief, would you agree? The weight loss? The chief is interested.
Stream water and run up mountain.
The chief is interested in making some money too, of course, and so he's.
I know. Don't do reduction. Only
good.
Augmentation. May
I
put
see.
third boob on.
What do you call that in your language?
Try
poetic. So actually, hang on, weight loss, exercise, just hang in there, okay?
Yeah, hey.
All right. Coffee. No return to touch just yet. No, relax. Hang on a second. This caller is going to teach you, Chief, about how bra sizes work. Do you think we got to get Carolla for that, or you?
Shake, do off Lily, play Tetris.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Excellent. Good to see you again. And new skills too. We didn't know he had plastic. I'm still not clear what he's boarded in, but it was something. It's something. Thank you. Wow. Okay, Chief. Yeah, thanks. You're great. No, hey, Carolla. Kick his ass, will you?
What's up?
He's bugging me a little bit.
I can't. He's got that weird Indian strength. You know how there's retard strength?
Yeah.
They got Indian strength. And then there's retard Indian strength. Don't ever mess with one of them.
No.
They'll give you that burn thing on your wrist.
They
grab you.
Indian sunburn?
keep working
The
it.
Indian sunburn.
That's what they'll do.
They give you noogies, too, while they're at it?
No, they're more. That's a different tribe. It's the Noogie tribe. They're in Oklahoma.
All right. Ava
All right.
is going to explain to you the bra size and how they work.
Oh,
Here we go.
I know, but we always get this. It doesn't satisfy us.
I know.
Eva,
Hello.
what's up?
What is up? I've called before, actually, and talked to you guys about bras.
That's what I thought. You were the one.
Yep.
What's up? Yeah.
There is it goes A, B, C, D. The E size is actually in Europe. It goes
Gotta
A,
get
B,
out
C,
there.
D, E, F, G in Europe.
What does it do here?
Oh, but no
Here it
double
goes A, B,
D.
C, D, double D, triple D.
What is the history of that? I think I remember asking you this last time. Where did that come
I
from?
was talking to some of the people that I worked with, and they were like, they didn't know either, because I remember listening to you guys talking about this all the time, and I was like, yeah, why is that? And they didn't have an answer either.
It had
very
to be
frustrating.
It had to be some way to make money, or for
Or just
or fat chicks not to think they were fat, or usually.
or for
Yeah,
something sort of for
probably.
press, like Marilyn Monroe is a. We had to double the size. We had to call
Yeah.
it a double D, and then someone goes, "Well, my."
Well, a good example of it is they say that Angelina Jolie is a 36C. There's no way. She's way too skinny. She has to be a 34 double D or a 34 triple.
Why?
That would
Oh,
be
well,
the
hold on,
equivalent of-
hold on, boob genius.
Why?
Hey, hold on. Hey, you got. First off, I know more about boobs than she does. I've been squeezing them and looking at them for half my life.
Looking is not. That's soon a kind of
My
word.
mind, I've been squeezing them.
Leering.
Here's
staring.
my point. Okay. All right. Here's my point. Angelina Jolie has a decent chest, but it's not double D. It's not 34 double D. It's not 34 triple D. She could be a 34C.
That's what she claims.
No, she said 36C
I
is
beg
what
your
she
pardon.
claimed.
I beg your pardon.
Eva,
Yes.
why? Because she's too small a
She
person?
has a small frame in the rib cage. How they measure the size is they determine by the rib cage.
The number.
I'm hip, but she could be a 30. Why couldn't she be a 34C?
Adam has written a dissertation on this.
Well, she
Yeah.
could be, but if she's wearing a 36C and her waist is that small, women generally who would come in that I would measure would think that most women want to think they're a 36C. They don't, most women don't know very much about their bodies.
Yeah, they don't.
It's true, they don't.
And what do they end up
They come in
being?
and think they're a
What's that
36C,
mean?
and actually,
Yeah, I mean, no, they don't know. You go down the street, see a chick with a tampon hanging out of her nose. She doesn't know, Drew.
We're supposed to put those things. You don't know.
They don't know. Most women don't know much about their bodies. What the hell kind of statement is that?
it's the truth.
So
Believe
what do
me.
they end up being? What is the size they end up being?
But because they're half a bra size off, they don't know about their body? How dare you attack women?
I can attack women. I have one.
All right. You
They
lesbian?
need me to do that stuff for them.
You lesbo?
No.
It would be a decent gig if you were, though, right?
Well, a lot of the chicks that came in there weren't hot, though.
You know what
the
these
hot
girls
chicks
end up
don't
being? Have you ever
generally
gone?
wear
Have you gone into Victoria's Secret and talked to those women?
She doesn't work at a
Yeah, but it's
Victoria's
that
Secret,
kind
does
of
she?
I used to
person.
work for Nordstrom.
But
Oh.
it's that sort of person. They are lipstick. I mean, the nails done and
Oh,
into
the
the
women,
frill.
yeah.
Oh,
Do you
my God.
get to-
into it? I mean,
Do you get to see topless women all day long?
I used to, yeah. I'm not in that business anymore, but I used to.
Adam.
Time.
Wow. Who took your place? Could I take your place? What do you do now?
Definitely
Why
can.
would you get out of that
They're
business?
hiring.
Wow. All right. All right. Well, so it goes A, B, C, D, 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 up to triple D,
An F.
and then F. E in Europe.
Yes,
Without the doubling down.
correct.
Right.
No double F?
But then F can't be the same as F here.
Yeah, they don't. It's not. An F in Europe is actually
E.
a triple D,
Okay.
but they
I
do
see
have
E,
an
F.
F
E is
size
double D,
American
F is triple D.
standard, which
Right.
is after the triple D.
Yeah. Do we, by the way, do we need to have a difference
I
in bra
I
size?
suggest you look up Jane. Let's look up Jane Russell. Look up Jane Russell. There was all this stuff about her breasts in the day,
True.
and I bet that's where some of this double
No.
D stuff came from,
Now, you think Howard Hughes manufactured it?
or invented it as some sort of marketing thing. Some sort of she has a.
Mm-hmm. All right, but you'll never get the answer.
Yeah.
And you don't want the answer because you end up being wrong.
Could be. It'd be hard to get the answer.
It's going to be hard to get the answer. Let's move forward.
Let's take a break.
I never thought I'd say this. I'm tired of boobs.
You're not.
I'm tired. I'm ready to move forward. All right?
All right.
All right. We're going to take ourselves a quick break. We'll be right back after this. I'm going to stare at this chick's boob. Yeah, Loveline. Woo!
Lord.
Hell yeah! Hey, get it on. Give yourselves a hand. Yeah. You don't really get a chance to do that in radio that much.
Give yourself a hand.
Yeah, I like
Give yourself a
guys.
hand. Isn't that just filling time?
Yeah.
I mean, is
You
it
know,
anything else?
Well, let me explain what give your selves a hand is, and it's the only time killer white guys have. See, black guys go like that. Where you from? Philadelphia. Philadelphia in the house! And, you know, they can do a whole show. Watch Night of the Apollo. So the guy who hosts it does like 20. It's just all the same thing. 20 minutes of that. White guys, we got nothing but give yourselves a hand. That's all we got.
Pathetic.
Yeah, but it's our time killer.
All right.
But here's the deal. It's the minute in between the rounds. You know, we need a little time to sponge off, get some water, collect ourselves.
Yeah.
See, Drew, you don't have to be funny.
Right.
Or entertaining.
Right.
Or interesting.
No.
Or provocative.
None of those things.
Or smart. Or challenging.
So
or
I can just sit.
thought-provoking.
I can just be silent.
So you don't know what it's like to be funny. And, you know, if you got to be funny, you got to be funny like every 30 seconds. You can't be funny every 10 minutes.
Does not sound like fun.
All right. Well, give yourself a hand while I think of something, would you? I'm not done yet.
Michelle could give herself a hand.
Michelle, give yourself a hand.
Yes.
Hey, Michelle.
She wasn't giving me a hand. She's giving herself a hand.
And then there's the compound one. I break it up. Michelle's doing a great job. Give her a hand, everybody. Give her a hand. No, don't give yourself a hand. All right, now, Michelle, give Drew a hand. He's doing a great job, isn't he? You guys are great.
Let's give that guy a hand.
Let's give him a hand. Let's give everybody a hand. Meanwhile, I'm going to... and why don't you give me a hand thinking of something funny to say, as a matter of fact. Thank you. All right, great. Give yourselves a hand. Where are you from? I'd like to be a black comic and just do that. Where are you from? Cincinnati in the house. Where are you from? Detroit in the. You just do about 45-minute set. I just yell everyone's in the house. All right. But then the white guy, give yourself a hand. See, that's our thing. All right, you ready to go?
It's more interesting. Scott, 24.
Oh yeah, no, it's clearly takes more talent to yell the name of the city after the guy says he was in it. Yeah. Scott, by the way, let me say this too. You don't have anything good to say, don't ask.
Right.
If all you got is Louisiana in the house, don't ask where the guy's from. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Scott?
Hey, how are you?
What's happening? 24.
It's an honor to talk to you guys.
Scott, hold on. Where are you calling from?
Northern California.
Northern California! It doesn't work that good. Give me a city.
Sacramento.
Sacramento in the house! And then we do this. Give it up for Sacramento! Now give yourselves a hand. Yeah. Scott, give yourself a hand, would you?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. See, it doesn't work with white people that much.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, you guys get a lot of crap from a lot of your callers. You know, you don't get the smartest callers. I just kind of called in to give you like a different type of call and to thank you. I mean, you guys are great. I've been listening to you for about 6 years now, and you give some of the best entertainment, Adam, and Drew, you give some of the best info. You're much funnier than people give you credit for, Drew. And
well, then Adam gives me credit for anyway.
Well, it's the difference between 0 and 0.5 on the funny scale. If he gets 0 credit for being funny, 100, yeah, he gets 0 credit, and it's just a grain of funny. But go ahead, he knows enough to laugh on occasion.
And I know people don't actually bring this up a lot, but I mean, it's obvious now that you need the money to be there, so I think it shows a lot. Just after so many years, you're both still there.
Thanks.
Hours.
Thank you. Drew needs the money, but thanks. Thank you. I'm going to give me a hand for not needing the money. Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. We enjoy here because we care.
Yeah.
Because you're literally a millionaire. I mean, you don't need.
I'm literally a millionaire, and I don't need the money.
But now he literally lives like a millionaire. He's got to sustain that millionaire lifestyle.
I got a filbert-size nut. No, wait a minute. What's the big one? Is that a filbert? No. Brazil nut. Yeah. It's not big my nut is. Brazil size.
Yeah. You got a Carolla size nuts. I mean, your nuts are actually
prodigious.
Way bigger than
Yeah. Here's me point though. Drew likes the job. I like the job. And you can't say that about many jobs, even in show business.
I find what's truly bizarre is we come in here for 2 hours, we talk about the same kinds of things, and we're interested every night. Yeah. Well, not every night, but pretty much.
Most nights, yeah. Tuesday was tough. But
people really start to think about you as kind of, I mean, they do it in a bad way, and they don't respect you guys that much when they call, but people really have a close attachment to you. Hearing you is kind of comforting to a lot of people. So
I think this show is complete crap. I think you guys are pigs, and you need to get the hell off the air.
Yeah. I don't even remember that
I
one.
don't either.
Wow, see, we block out the bad. That's what you have to do.
We'll block out Scott, too, don't worry.
To shelter yourself.
Well, Scott didn't give us his call yet, though.
You had a question?
Yeah.
All right.
Scott, do you have a story?
Yeah, so anyway, in high school, I was one of those miserable people who you described, and basically you guys got me through. I got to college. I went away to Ivy League school now, and
You go to Ivy League school now?
yeah, I'm calling actually from Cambridge right now, so.
Hold
You
on.
go to Harvard?
Cambridge in the house! Yeah.
You need to get us on in Boston.
Yeah, I listen to you guys on the internet, but
Wow.
I finally got a girlfriend here, and she basically had an eating disorder, which is very chaotic, and just all the years of listening to you guys helped me, and she wanted a threesome and things like that, and we had really rough times. Like, she attempted to commit suicide, and
Is she
was
getting? I mean, Harvard. I took a semester at Harvard. They have a very elaborate student health service. Is she taking advantage of that?
They do. The UHS, they do. It's the problem is they're more interested in covering Harvard's ass, essentially. They don't really care too much about us. So.
The what? Say that again. The what?
Well, they need to cover. They had like a suicide last year, so they're more interested in taking the people out of school instead of actually giving them services while they're in school. So basically, as long as they die
Jumping off the bell tower.
Yeah.
All right.
Into the Charles.
All right.
Well, thanks, Scott.
Yeah, thanks. It's nice to be appreciated. All right, Drew, what's up?
That's Glenn.
Germany, Florida,
Yeah.
Glenn,
Yeah.
dating a stripper. All right, well, there's a kid. Glenn,
Yo, what's up?
22, what's going on?
Oh, not a lot. Like the show, you guys are great.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm dating this girl who is a exotic dancer, and, well, I think she's bipolar. I can't really tell, but I took her, she wanted linguine real bad one day, and I'm just like driving all over looking for linguine, you know. Well, we
Yeah,
make it
he's
to the
living in,
restaurant.
he's calling from Missouri. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough linguine town.
Yeah, I know. Well, anyway, I find this Fazoli's finally, and you know, on the way there, she's saying I'm the greatest guy. You know, I'm nice. You know, greatest guy she's ever met. Well, I start this discussion about
There's a bogus air to this.
There's a bogus quality, but I don't think it's bogus though. I really don't.
It just has a bogus cadence.
It has a blowhard quality to it that feels insincere.
There's definitely an insincere quality to it, but not bogus.
But he's going to tell us. He's going to describe something that's actually nuanced, and I don't think one of our colleagues can make this up. I think I know where he's going.
Glenn,
yes.
go ahead.
Okay. Well, I started this discussion on how I could care less or I couldn't care less. Why people say that? Well, she gets all mad, like drops her fork and stuff because she couldn't understand what I was saying, you know. And I don't know. I don't get it.
Here's the deal, Glenn. That is not bipolarity. That is a personality disorder, basically. And when people that have survived trauma, and somebody who's a stripper, we could suspect had some sort of heavy trauma growing up.
Well, it varies, and it depends. Here's the deal. It depends what they do. If you work at a topless place, your dad ignored you. If you work at an all-nude place, maybe your dad smacked you around a little or was banning alcohol.
Diddled you.
Drew?
No?
She said her dad left when she was 10.
Okay.
Keep going.
And,
you work the bachelor party stuff. Maybe there's a light diddling, neighbor diddling. You do porn. It was dad who did. There's a chain.
Yeah,
and people, and I don't. All right, now Glenn got me going on something. How come, as a society, we don't understand that? Like it's just always just like don't do drugs.
Yeah.
There's no difference between smoking a little reefer when you come home and shooting up smack. You know what I mean? Like, but there's no nuance. There's pornography's pornography. Drugs are drugs.
Right. And by the way, but then it becomes, how dare you say something about an individual just because he's a stripper? Maybe she just needed the money.
Right.
Like, oh wait, no.
Right.
It's not that. You can predict something about people.
Glenn, yeah.
She really likes this stripping, though. I mean, she got fired from one place and had a job at another place in no time.
Yeah, they're kind of compulsive about
Is it a topless and bottomless place?
Well, no, I don't think she took. She said she has the option, and she didn't take the bottoms off. But I don't know if I believe that or not.
Right. So. Okay. Well, here's the deal. She is a trauma survivor, and I know. Whatever. Like I said,
here's mine. If I run a strip joint, my option is like, look, you can either wear, you can wear. Here's option: one shoe or no shoes. That's my option. Everything else is naked. And I'm talking. I want everything out: contacts, fillings, everything, earwax. What are you saying, Glenn?
I got a question for you, Adam. About the legalization of marijuana.
All right, hold on. Let's stay with this one topic first.
Okay.
And that is that people have trauma when they become stressed, they
He
will
doesn't want
flip.
an
They will
answer.
flip back and forth between being sort of appropriate and composed, and then flipping into these dissociative states where they're rageful and can't even address reality. They can't be reasoned with.
Glenn, Glenn trying to work with her is like your parrot trying to program your TiVo.
Yeah,
It's
not going to work.
He can't do it.
Yeah.
He can peck at all the buttons
Yeah, I like the way
and
he made a
everything.
diagnosis, though. He was able to arrive at a diagnosis. He decided she's bipolar.
Glenn,
Yo.
you're 22. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
What you got to do is not get her pregnant. That's all.
She already has a kid.
Great.
Yeah,
Don't.
yeah,
Okay,
The
don't.
last thing I want to do is.
Don't get tangled up in her silly string. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm thinking drop it altogether.
Yeah, well, look, you could have a good time with her. Just do not get her pregnant, and don't start getting tangled up, because the next thing you know, you're getting stabbed by some guy at the door.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, she's like going to bring some psycho into my life that I don't need.
Glenn sounds like a delight, doesn't he?
Well, she's with him. I'll tell you something. She's chosen him.
I don't even. Okay, who
And
knows?
by the way, the nice guy will be the one going, I got to stay with her. I love her so much.
Yeah, Glenn. No, Glenn's got the right attitude. All right, you want to take a break, Drew?
I do.
I do.
I do.
All right. I didn't ask you for your hand. I just said you want to take a break.
I do.
All right. Say yes.
Oh, yes. I beg your pardon.
Thank you. It's creepy.
I would like to, Mr. Carolla.
You know what I don't like?
Oh.
I don't like I do, and I don't like how so. How so? Oh, shut up. I don't like that how so. I've managed to make it my whole life without that how so. You guys keep your how so's to yourself. How so?
You've let go of how so, but you've taken up how dare you.
Well,
You made that one your own.
that's important.
Those go together.
How so?
How dare you?
There you go. After this. Hey, everybody. Loveline, Madam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LVE-191. All right. Will Arnett in here Sunday night from Arrested Development. Good guy. Always like seeing Will. A rapist. That's him. Oh, we got some Germany or Florida coming up. Drew, when you drove in tonight, did you notice it was Quaalude night on the freeway?
No. I had a different thing.
What'd you have?
I had sort of defiant a-holes.
Yeah.
Every time you want to speed up, they got to speed up behind you. They're going to come around you just because you sped up.
Well, what do you mean? They're behind you?
Like literally, like if I took off speeding off from a start, they got to get 2 inches behind me and show me that they can speed too.
That's good.
Yeah, that's why I look at it.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
I
if
like
I
that.
pull up to somebody, I have no problem with it. But it's sort of, you think you can go fast? I'll show you. And then zoom around you just as you pull up to somebody else.
I love people who drive like maniacs. I applaud
Yeah,
it.
I have no problem with them.
What I don't like, and I'm sending this message out to Southern California drivers, but rest of the country can listen if they like. We have no left lane anymore. All lanes are equal.
Fast lane.
Used to be the fast people went over to left lane.
It's everybody's.
It's all equal. We can't judge. Listen, I'm putting a plea out to the angry pussies who sit in that left lane and ignore my headlights, which are 4 or 5. I draft like I'm at Talladega, baby. I mean, I'm 4 or 5 feet behind these people. Move your
I saw
pussy
you last
ass
night.
over.
I think 4 feet is a generous 4
I'm
feet.
being generous. Yeah. It's
2.5.
Yeah, it's about
You're
the
going 85.
wingspan of a crow.
Yeah.
Move over. Move over. Move over. That's not your lane. You don't want to be in there.
You'll give them a beat.
Give 'em-
Maybe they're out of it, not looking at it. But 3 or 4 minutes?
You got the xenons up your ass. Move over.
Yeah.
Please. Just move over. I don't know why you want to be there. Why do you want to be there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you go to the golf arcade thing, you want to go to the batting cage and go to the Nolan Ryan one and just sit at the 100-mile-an-hour one and strike out every single time? Move over to the slow pitch where you can make contact, you puss. Just move over. You don't need to be in that lane. That's for the people that want to go home or go to work or go to the girlfriend's house or go somewhere. Obviously, you don't want to go wherever you're going. Move your ass over. That's all.
Yep.
And if someone
simple.
comes up behind you, move over. We got to get the left lane going in this country.
You're driving that Autobahn, they're coming. You see them coming a quarter mile back.
Yeah.
If you don't move, they're probably going to hit you. I mean, they start flashing lights.
What?
Seriously, 800 yards
Why
back.
can't we establish that left lane is the passing lane, or is the lane that people want to drive?
Most states it is.
In most states it is. Southern California.
Part of it is because everything's got 8 lanes here. Then in the other states, it's 4. It's
I
2
don't
going each
think
way.
people in this neck of the woods have any thought about the difference between that lane and the other lane.
That's right.
And Lord knows it's never been explained.
Right.
All we ever have around here is the Highway Patrol is cracking down on speeders. Cracking down on speeders.
Yeah.
The average
fast
speed
around
in this city is we move just a little bit slower than an iceberg that hit the goddamn Titanic. We need to crack down on speeders. Good luck. Where do you find these speeders? You import them from Germany? Where do you find the speeders? How do you find them? You must have to go out at like 4:30 in the morning on Sunday. Cracking down. Fantastic. Stop cracking down on everybody. Get out of the way, would you?
Hey.
How about you? What?
Well, we're talking about driving. I got one for you.
Yeah.
You know those Caltrans signs that they put up with the Amber Alerts?
Sure. Yeah.
They got them on some surface streets now, and they have one actually right down the street from you guys on Venice. And every night when I pass it, it says, "Watch the road."
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love that.
That's
and
good.
Like
That's
I
good.
look up.
To look up.
Yeah, and my eyes are off the road for the only time of the night.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
Because it's a bright light that attracts your attention.
Jimmy
people
was
slow down on it. To
Jimmy's
read as well.
been laughing about that for a long time. Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, by the way,
Your speed.
I think maybe there's a sense of irony Caltrans has when they put that. You know what I want? I want one that just says focus. Focus. Everyone focus. Let's go. Let's pick it up. Let's pace it up, everybody. Let's drive like champions. And that whole, you drive slow, you drive fast, you get there at the same time. My mom, it was my mom. My mom tried arguing with me about that the other day. I was like, are you high, old lady?
Oh, she's recently tried that?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I was like, the difference between driving, let me explain everyone the difference between driving fast and driving not even slow, just not fast. Drive to Vegas.
Yeah.
Get on whatever. The bullet train's going to be done any day now, by the way. But until then, we'll have to take the freeway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're on the highway. You're doing 82. You pass some guy in an RV. He's doing 65. You pass him, and 45 minutes goes by, and you pull off the freeway. You gas up. You drive through the Arby's drive-through. You get some food. You take a leak. You get back in the car. And as you're pulling back on the freeway, there's the guy in the RV.
Yeah.
That's what driving faster does. The whole whiz brake and the Arby's, free. It's like you built a time machine and goosed yourself further in time. The RV guy, and by the way, that's only the difference between like 65 and 82 over the course of like hour, maybe 45 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Do it. Go drive out of town. No, Drew, leave.
Right now? Right this
I'm
second?
telling you to leave.
Oh.
I'd like you to leave. The point is,
And speed.
Dude, when you do that, that'll happen every time you'll pass a truck or you pass a van or you pass some car that you take note of. It's got you need whatever, dent in the fender, whatever it is, got a kayak on the roof. Pass it and drive for another hour, stop off and eat, get back on the freeway. You'll pass that guy again in like within 5 minutes. There you go. That's what speeding does. Gets you there faster, everybody. Nothing wrong with that. Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. Let's just pick it up. Let's pace it up, everybody. Dan,
Yeah,
you're 25?
I am.
Got a little Germany or Florida for us?
Sure. Thanks for taking my call.
Our pleasure.
First of all, I think you guys need like an announcer to announce the game, Germany or Florida, and announce the hosts since your song isn't
That's going to be
spectacular.
Dan.
Right. Let me explain something. Drew has been trying to get an aspirin in this godforsaken studio for the last hour and 10 minutes to no avail. The announcer part, that's a very,
order.
very tall order for radio. Very tall.
Well, I can
but
do
I
a
would
little something for you.
appreciate your idea. All right, so give us, Anderson, play us the theme song. It's catchy, it's provocative, it's hip, it's now.
If we play it, we might not have time to play it.
Play the theme song,
Things are
Anderson,
sick and
please.
twisted from too much sun and Nazis. Sex, meth, and death fetishes. Both of them have got these. Guaranteed not to bore ya. Germany or Florida.
All right, Dan, ask your question.
Sure. Okay, there is a woman who sues an airline over an adult toy incident. A a lawsuit filed seeks unspecified damages of more than $15,000 from an airline company for asking a woman returning from a vacation to hold up a vibrator that she had in her travel bag. The suit accuses the airline of negligence, gender discrimination, and the intentional infliction of emotional distress. The plaintiff said the agent took her to the bag on the tarmac and forced her to open it and remove the adult toy and hold it up for visible view. She claims 3 airline employees began laughing hysterically and offered obnoxious and sexual harassing comments.
All right, hold on a second. We got to take a break. Provocative. I have some thoughts. Drew has thoughts as well. Drew is going to go over to Arrow and see if he can blow some old DJ to see if he can get just like a Tylenol from him.
One aspirin.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll conclude Germany or Florida. Woo! I tell you, we do have fun over here, don't we, Drew?
Sometimes.
8:29 after 8 o'clock. I tell you, we do have a good time, but I can't believe we get paid for this job. Hey, it's Drew and Ace in the morning, coming in traffic, weather coming at you. Drew, let's pretend we're doing a morning show for a second.
Where's the cowbell?
You got traffic with the cowbell broke.
How can you do a morning show without a cowbell?
Remember you had...
We need a ding-ding-dinger.
Yeah. There used to be a time when every business in America had that bell at the counter.
Right. It started, I think, at the front desk of a hotel.
Started at hotel front desk, and then made its way into like liquor stores and dry cleaners and dentist's office and stuff like. You just come in and start bing, bing, binging, and it was back in the day, I think, when people trusted you to walk into their store while they were in the storeroom in the back. They were taking, they were working.
Right. Well, there weren't all the electronics.
Right.
They're notifying you what every move people
And it's
make.
like if you had a liquor store, you could just go into the back and do some stocking while it was empty. And then if someone came in and wanted to buy a pack of cigarettes, they ding, ding, ding.
Before they paid, as opposed to running in and running out.
Yeah. They did away. Imagine the company that made that ding, ding, ding bell. It was the same one. It was the little. It never quite worked right. You wanted to hit it softly, but it wouldn't do anything if you hit it softly. So if you whacked it, it was obnoxious. Little chrome thing had a little plunger in the top and a little black ring, and they must have sold between 1949 and 1973. They must have sold 10 billion units, and it all looked like the same one. Uh-oh.
Oh my God! What have you got here?
This is that's too much.
This morning show.
Yeah. Woo! Got you, Drew and Ace in the morning. 8:29, 28. We got Lisa May with traffic and Paul Johnson coming in. He's in the Sky helicopter over there. He's driving the 405. 8:29, 29. Driving the weather coming up top there. Dropping trial. Can't kill myself. Yeah. Woo, Drew, what's going on in the weather out there? Boy, I tell you what now, see that President, what's his name over there? George W. He pardoned a turkey. I got to tell you, what's going on? Or maybe the turkey pardoned him.
I think that's what you meant to say, Adam. That's what you meant to say.
Pardon that turkey. 8:29. You see, I tell you, it's out there in that White House lawn, Drew. I got to tell you about. How about going inside the White House, getting a little business on? How about this? How about we put some sod down inside the White House so you can get something done in there? Because you're always out on that lawn. 8:29, 29. Where you going to Camp David? Seriously, though, folks. By the way, he was out at the Clinton Library.
You were?
No, Bush was.
He was.
Clinton got himself a library.
Yes.
Little Rock, everybody.
Well, they always do it where they were born, where they live most of the time.
All right, I'm going to tell you, $165 million library. You close your eyes, tell me where you think it might be. Little Rock.
I know. Well,
fantastic. It's going to be a car wash in like 3 weeks, so they can get some of that money back. Here's
where the Reagan
point.
Library is in Simi Valley.
Well, okay. All right, but that probably wasn't 165, and there's probably more people that read.
Yeah.
All right, here's what I'm saying. Bush had to, of course, show up. That thing, even though I'm sure he hates Clinton and Clinton hates him.
Yeah.
He had to show up because you have to show up.
Right.
Meanwhile, then the day before, he's out on the lawn with the turkey.
Yeah.
The 9 months prior to this, he's out stumping.
Oh.
Yeah, he's on the camera.
When's the run the country?
Come on. Haul the ass back in the office and get busy, would you? What's going on? And I would love a president to say, for once, just go, look, Clinton, I don't have anything against him. Obviously,
but we're at war.
He's a Democrat. He beat out my pops, didn't get the second term in. And, you know, I don't have anything against him personally. He's not my best friend. I got work to do. I'm not going to fly out to Little Rock. By the way, every time you gas up Air Force One and fire up the armored stretch and hit the road, what's that cost? It's $5 million every time you move? You know what I mean? It's like not only do you got Air Force One, you got the plane behind it, and that plane's like the cargo plane, and you got to roll. Well, you got to travel in an armored limousine. There's not a limousine. It's not like a band where the semi's on the road and you're flying and you're going to meet them out in Little Rock.
Right.
No, the car has to be loaded into a plane, a separate plane, and falls along, or maybe it's the same plane. I got to look into that.
Well, how about the staff? It's not like that's the only car coming.
I'm just saying, minimum $2 million to go. That costs the American taxpayer. So you can go over there, pretend like you can tolerate Clinton for 10 minutes and get nothing done. Just get in the office and get busy. That's fine. People would accept that. Mm-hmm. We don't need you there. Mm-hmm. I'm sure Clinton doesn't really want you there. You're not part of his legacy. Just get going.
Get cracking.
Get cracking. And the whole turkey on the lawn thing, fantastic. Let the Secretary of State do that. Let the missus do that. We need you. You know what I mean? Get your old lady out there to do that. Get Condi and your old lady and let's do it. You get back in the office, get busy. And by the way, after him being on the campaign trail for so long, I'm starting to wonder, like, do we even need him?
Do we need a president?
Or do we need this president? But do we need a president? What's going on, really? Things are kind of running themselves. What do you think? He's getting minute-by-minute updates in Fallujah? He's got like that model Fallujah, and he's pushing battalions this way and that way, and he's calling in airstrikes or something. No.
Commander-in-Chief, of course.
Get to the office and get busy. Don't worry about it. Stop pretending like you like Clinton. Clinton did beat out his old man, right?
Yep.
All right. He's a nemesis, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And then he beat Clinton's vice president.
Right.
Originally.
Dan?
Yeah.
What's happening? Oh, yeah, Germany or Florida?
Yes.
It's like a half hour ago. All right, so someone's out on someone's a little security detail, pulls out a vibrator from a woman's travel bag.
That's correct.
Waves it around, and now she's suing.
Correct.
Guys on the tarmac were laughing at her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you guys focused on the part, so you guys, I mean, Drew and Engineer Michelle focused on the part where they were waving around things. I'm focused on the suing part.
Yeah,
that's a very Florida thing.
Yeah, that's very Florida.
I get the feeling you just don't get to sue in Germany unless something really horrible
Not like
happens.
that.
You got to be burned.
And also he said a certain airline, but...
Is that a certain airline? Oh.
I didn't give a name, no. I just said
or
airline
something?
company.
All right.
Airline company.
Mm-hmm.
But why would they pull stuff out on the tarmac and make her hold it up and all that? That's
security. Where's their tarmac? Why aren't you in the terminal?
Yeah.
Smaller airports. All
Florida?
over Florida.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going Florida. Your initial thought was Germany. It's a better game when we go opposite.
No, but I'm thinking Florida too, though.
You are not.
No, I really
thinking
was.
Germany.
No, I was. There was some Germany type element. First of all,
you're thinking. I'm thinking Florida.
I think the fact that it's about a sex toy and she's carrying it in her luggage and they make no big deal out of it, and say so what, and then all of a sudden there's some chuckling and she reacts.
You think Germany?
No, I think Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, I beg you to go Germany.
No.
Dan?
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. It's Florida.
Yeah.
It was a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
Well, not easy. We talked about it for 5 minutes.
No one needs your condescending ass telling us whether something's easy or not.
How dare he?
And by the way, that's our fault. You called in a lame one?
How so?
How dare you?
Sorry. I'll get a better one next time.
All right.
Hey,
Look, just because we get 90% of them.
Do we get what?
No, I mean, I'll get back to him. But I'm saying just because we got it doesn't mean it's an easy one.
I know.
How dare you? I'm a skilled... First off, we're pioneers. You understand?
Yeah.
When they one day write the record books, our names are going to be at the top of Germany and Florida. And the bottom, because we'll be the only names in there.
People are going to say things like, the way they speak of Lewis and Clark, like, how did they get through all that?
Right.
And they survived it and did such an amazing job. Blazed that trail.
I want
Anyone else would have given up or died on the path.
I want to be Clark, by the way. It's just my thing. I believe Lewis was gay.
Yeah, I think there's some question about that.
Everyone wore buckskin, but he wore a lot of buckskin. And that's why I think he's gay. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
I want to be Sacagawea.
I have my reasons. Dan?
Yeah.
All right. Did Dan have some other question?
I just wondered if you had time for me to do a Germany or Florida introduction piece for you. Won't take very long.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. It's time for another round of Germany or Florida. And now, here's your host, the ace man, Adam Carolla.
What does the show become?
I don't know. Thanks, Dan. All right. Drew, let's get ready to ramble and leave Dan behind. But I appreciate it, Dan. Although not the part about the easy one. Julie,
Yeah.
you're 27?
Yep.
What's up?
I've been married to my husband for 7 years, and over maybe the last year or so, we have not been having sex, and I can't figure out why. I've tried everything. I walk around in front of him with nothing on, and nothing seems to make him want
Beauty
to.
of women, isn't it?
But that's sort of a sitcom-y kind of approach to
Haven't
it.
you talked to him about it?
Yeah, and he doesn't answer. He just stays quiet. He doesn't want to talk about it.
1 year, but what was it like before that?
It was great. Well, see, what happened was we had a daughter, and after she was born, I had some problems, and it hurt to have sex. So we didn't have sex. I didn't want to have sex for like 2 years.
Uh-oh.
And because it was so painful. And then the problems subsided, and everything was okay, and we were going at it normal again, and then the past year, he doesn't want it anymore. And he's trying to tell me that...
All right, hold on.
Wait, he's trying to tell you what?
All right.
That, like, he's grown out of it. That
he's grown out of sex? How old is he?
He's 28.
Oh. As a man of exquisite, unstoppable, unendless, bottomless passion.
I'll grow out of it any day now.
Drew, you do not identify with that. And at 28,
it's a high compliment.
Where were your passion reserves?
Oh, please.
You have enough passion.
Those big oil barracks down the Long Beach.
Huge, like strategic passion reserves.
Yeah, right, strategic supply. Yeah.
You could run a city-sized Chicago for a year on your passion.
Just having it flow downhill, turn turbines.
Yeah.
Just the gravity effect.
Yeah. Very heavy passion. Julie?
Yeah.
Something, what's going on with you? Something sounds a little off. Are you drunk?
No.
No. Is there any, do you abuse anything? You ever get hit in the noggin? Anything like that?
No.
No, she lives in Wisconsin.
Okay. What's your husband do for a living?
He's a machine operator.
What kind of machine?
He works like at a paper company.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this thing's keep this rolling, this presses. All right. I think you need to talk to him.
Something is very wrong. This is not even close to normal. All kidding aside, man or woman in their late 20s, this should not be an issue. There can be biological reasons that people have problems, as you encountered earlier on when you had dyspareunia, it's called, where you have pain with sex, from some obstetrical problem, something related to delivering the child. Mm-hmm. But him suddenly being unable or unwilling to have sex and unwilling to talk about it is needs an airlift.
Yeah, and you don't need to walk around in front of him naked. You just need to talk to him, and he's got to come up with something.
Guys do not need incentive, generally speaking.
Let me say this. Guys are like, they're like pets, where you don't really know if they're sick or not because they can't really talk, they can't articulate themselves. But when they'd stop eating, you're like, what's wrong with Snowball?
Something's wrong.
He's not eating.
Well, something's very wrong.
He hasn't eaten in a few days.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how you know. This is how when something's wrong with guys. Guys don't talk.
That's at 2 weeks. You're like that. If the Snowball hasn't eaten for a month, you're like, oh my God, something's horribly wrong.
I'm
not
just
sex
saying,
for a year. It's time to get the airlift.
You got to read guys. Guys won't talk. Yeah. They're noble and stupid like pets.
Let me give proper kudos to that analogy. It was good. I absolutely agree with you about men being like animals.
Thanks, buddy.
But I want to emphasize that a year without sex is a serious issue. It needs attention.
Drew.
No, I don't mean just that it's the not sex part. It's that this relationship has separated, and he's not giving you any indication of what's going on.
Let me tell you how passionate Drew is. And people think I'm kidding, but if we tried to get him to go a year without sex, we would have to engulf him in liquid nitrogen and freeze him. But somewhere around month 4, we would see a glowing red color coming from his groin, and then slowly the block of ice would begin melting. An erection.
It's like superhero?
Yeah. You know how you see a root grow up, you see a blade of grass go up through a sidewalk?
Yeah.
That would be your erection. Eventually just hear cracking, and you would just crush. Pow.
I'd break out. I'd have
break out,
blow around me.
Huge erection. Tiny testicles because it's so cold, you know? Where they shrivel up. But huge erection, and boom. And by the way, I was going to say the next woman he found, God save her, but the next anything. Mail carrier, sparklets guy, it didn't matter. Once you broke out of the lab, Drew, that'd be it for whoever you ran across first. Yes?
Yes.
Not whole, doesn't matter. One of those...
the sparklets.
The bottle itself. Yeah, anything. Exhaust pipe on the truck. That's how much passion Drew has, everybody. All right. Should we keep going?
Yeah, please.
Couldn't be done. They've tried it. We tried the liquid nitrogen for a year thing, and it didn't work.
Crucifixion.
Lynn?
Hello?
19, what's up?
Yes, hi.
Hi.
Okay. My ex-boyfriend cheated on me.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just found this out 2 weeks ago, but him and I actually broke up like 7 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, whoa. How can somebody you're broken up with cheat on you?
No. He cheated in the past.
Right.
They broke up, and he just found out about that he broke up during the body or the course of the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, we were together for 4 years, and a month before he broke up with me, he cheated on me.
Right.
And for the past 7 months, he's been trying to get back together with me, and I just found out 2 weeks ago that he cheated on me, and he's been with this girl the entire time.
Again, that's not cheating. That's him being with somebody else. But how old is he?
He's 25.
Well, no,
19?
she did. I don't trust him, but yes, she did say he cheated and
Before,
then was with this girl the entire time. But with the girl the entire time, it's the same girl he cheated with?
Yes, but he cheated on me a month before he broke up with me.
We understand that, but the girl that he has been with the entire time, that's the same girl he cheated with?
Yes.
Okay. And how did you find out?
He accidentally told me.
Accidentally?
Wow.
Yeah, because he is really dumb and got his dates mixed up, and I questioned him about her because we were still talking. We were still like best friends, and he told me that he started seeing her on April 1st.
I see.
We didn't break up until April 18th.
All right. Why, by the way, do you want to be with a really dumb guy?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm so heartbroken. I'm so upset about it, and
Lynn, you're too smart for this. You are a smart girl. Stop it. Come on.
Well, compared to him, you're a genius.
No. She has some insight into how sort of sentimental she's being.
She feels she is not able to let it go, especially when she found out about the cheating part.
But she has insight. She has insight that it's silly, and she's sort of even laughing at herself a little bit.
Okay, good.
Come on. Let's go. Break it down.
Yeah, break it down.
Let's
go.
Support, Lynn. You got to keep some good friends around you.
Would you? Let's go. Let's get in here. Break it down.
Some people you really enjoy, who admire you and who really know who you are, and keep them around you, and they'll help support you through this. This guy's this guy's not.
Why? Yeah. What?
You're wasting your time.
What?
You're wasting your time. He's not who you think he is. When a year from now, you look back and go, "Oh my God, what kind of trance was I in?"
Yeah.
That I thought this guy was so great. You're in that sort of love trance.
I don't think they actually think the guy's so great. They just realize they're in the guy's tractor beam.
They're in love and they can't see it any other way.
Yeah. So it's like what is that tractor beam? what's that thing in Star Trek? It like hits and like, whoa, and you get hit, and it just sucks you right in.
Yeah.
It's not that
except the Klingon ship turns into like some sort of object of beauty.
How did that show get bigger and big? By the way, I've seen 10 minutes of one of them.
I have a couple of explanations for you.
I don't want to hear.
A, My Mother the Car.
All right.
B, Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, but this one just
C,
that had
Bewitched.
I don't know.
Hogan's Heroes.
All right, those were bad sitcoms. This just sucked. Okay.
They all sucked back then.
Okay.
That's the point.
All
What
right.
was the competition?
All right. Lynn.
Yes.
Anyway, you're smart. Stay away from this guy.
I know.
Fine. And don't go back and fix things.
Just let it go.
You got a bad relationship. You got cheated on. I know people look at it. People look at it as, okay, you won this round, my friend, but I'll be back. You got the best of me. I'm going to rectify things.
Or we
Forget it.
dedicated 4 years to this relationship. I can't let it go now after all those good years. You're going to put good on bad. You're going to just add more years to this.
Right. All right.
So I have a great idea. We'll have this.
Hold on.
No. We'll have like a.
Let me prepare myself.
All right. Come on.
For a bad idea.
No, we'll have a fort of like American cavalry, and it'll be surrounded by Indians. But the Indians will be sort of not really, sort of Caucasian-looking Indians, and they'll speak strange, funny, they'll have funny dialect.
The Haikawis?
What a great name!
That's
what
right.
a great name for it. And we'll have a catchy theme song, and we'll have a wacky colonel or a sergeant run the place.
Yeah. Do you remember his name?
No way.
Palmater.
Get on your knees, scumbag!
No, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, write it down.
We're talking about F Troop.
Yeah.
Anderson.
F-U Troop. All right, Drew.
Right?
Come on. Wait.
Song? Yeah.
Here's my rule. We can only go 20 years past the age of the people that are listening to this call in terms of stuff they don't know. You're like 65
We're
years now.
exposing them to history, see?
They don't care. They get.
You asked how Star Trek could have been on the air.
It's not F Troop. No. I didn't ask that. F Troop. Okay. Everyone who's listening to the show doesn't know what F Troop is. Aha. That's my point.
But even Anderson doesn't know.
Anderson never heard of it.
Yeah.
Anderson, what's wrong
Michelle
with
knows what
you?
it is. Michelle's heard of it.
Well, Michelle's
worldly.
Smart. Okay, here's the point. People have heard of Star Trek.
Yes.
It turned into it was a phenomenon. That's why they didn't make F Troop the movie. Oh, right that time.
F Troop the movie is Chief Thunderbear.
Yeah.
Chief Thunderbear could be in the camp for the
Haikawis.
Haikawi camps.
All right, let's take ourselves a little break, Drew. What do you say?
We've spun out of control here.
You've spun out.
No.
I'm like a laser. You spun out.
All right. No.
All right, when we come back, how so?
How dare you?
It's unraveling. The show's definitely unraveling.
Anderson.
Well, Anderson, he who hasn't heard of F Troop dares to chime in on this show. All right.
Let's go to break.
Let's go. Oh, Anderson wants to go to break, everybody. All right, you can't. You didn't bring a flask into the studio with you? You got to go out to the car?
It's out in the movie theater.
Fantastic. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Yeah. Woo! Get it on. What do you say, Drew?
I'd say get it on.
I would say get it on. How so?
How dare you?
Let's here. Engineeress Michelle is such a godsend around here, by the way.
Thank you.
And she hustles, she laughs. When I say hustle, I don't mean she moves fast. I mean, if you got $15, you get a BJ in the parking lot. That's what I'm talking about when I say hustle. I don't want to be confused with being efficient.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. You ready to rock here, Drew?
If anyone's still listening, sure.
Now, listen, there's nothing wrong with some good music. Jessica? 21?
Oh, out of her stupor. Okay. What's up, Jessica?
Nothing. I was just calling. Well, first of all, thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for calling.
I think she means stop. Thanks for stopping listening to the music.
No problem. Okay. I was just wondering. I've been with my boyfriend for 6 months, and he is 24, and he's never been in a serious relationship before. And when it comes to, like, being sexual and intimate, like, he has a real problem with it. Like, he cannot deal with it at all. We've never had sex. And, like, when we, 6 months.
Oh, running bear.
Wow, yeah. Hey.
And when we are intimate, it's very much a joke to him. He's always joking around.
He's laughing, yeah. He's uncomfortable. Drew doesn't understand. But why the? Well, first off, how far have you gotten with him physically?
Everything but having sex.
And he's laughing.
And why not the sex part?
I don't know. Well,
I'm
at
incensed.
first,
Drew's outraged. Yeah.
at
first what?
At first, his excuse, he was like, well, I want you to get tested, and, you need to be on birth control. And I was like, okay, so...
All right, so he's an anxious guy. He's a compulsive guy.
Mm-hmm. What's he do? Something with computers?
He used to, but not anymore.
What's he do now?
He is a manager at like a car dealership or whatever.
Okay. All right, so he's sort of a late bloomer. He's anxious.
He's got a problem with intimacy and sex. He really
there are
like,
guys...
I can't figure out...
Hold on a second. We talk to a lot of screwed up guys.
Yeah.
There is a small percentage of guys that are sort of like adolescent males, even though they're well into their 20s, where they're... You don't understand it, Drew, but it's like...
I'm listening.
It's like...
I'm all ears.
When I hear about someone who doesn't understand, who doesn't like smoked almonds, I get angry.
Right.
But I realize there's nothing wrong with them. Oh, okay, maybe a golf ball sized tumor in their head. What's wrong with them? Idiots. The point is it's just not their thing. And I know you feel that.
But he's laughing and
you feel that same way about people that won't, rape on the first date. I know you do, Drew. But some guys are like goofy and their adolescence stretches way into their 20s. And
but why does a lot of adolescents are hypersexual? Why does this translate into goofy?
I know from working in the comedy world for as long as I have, there's this small segment of guys that don't have they're goofy.
Yeah.
They don't know how to act around women. They get nervous.
What is the connection between
they make
sex
stupid
and
jokes.
funny? Sex and funny don't...
Here's the thing. Funny and everything don't mix. Yeah. Funny equals goofy. And
uncomfortable.
And uncomfortable, and that's why you joke, and it becomes compensation.
Right.
And funny doesn't work well with... It doesn't work well with driving. It doesn't work well with, home improvement. It doesn't work well with women. It doesn't work with anything.
It distances you from the experience.
Yeah, but you saying...
You come out of the experience into funny.
Yeah, it's like saying, well, wait a minute, what are you retards good at? You're no good at driving the van. You're no good at calculus. I'm retarded. I'm not good at anything.
Right.
Or I'm good at being retarded, whereas funny people are good at being funny, but then do other things.
These aren't
okay. Where did we get? How did I bring up funny? All I'm saying is this guy doesn't necessarily have to be gay or be hiding something.
No. I think it is just sort of an issue of taste and you know what I mean.
He's what we would call squirrely.
Yeah.
And how long you been with him? 7 months?
6 months. And the thing was, too, is like we've known each other. We were really good friends for a year, and so it's not like, we were uncomfortable with each other, really trying to get to know each other.
Knowing each other for
really
a year.
Well, and then we started dating.
Yeah, that can...
But he has no drive, though. That's why he was with a friend for the event.
And knowing each other for a year doesn't help. It's like...
makes it weirder.
Makes it weirder, yeah.
Makes it weirder.
Yeah. Okay, and you'd like for him to step it up. I mean, you'd like to have sex, right?
Yeah, well, it's not just that. As I'm ready for the relationship to go to the next level, emotionally, physically, everything.
Okay, you're thinking like a guy there.
Yeah, be prepared. Yeah, I know. Be prepared. What do you want me to think like?
But I mean, you realize where she's at.
I know. Here's the thing. This guy is a number of years, if ever, away from getting it together in this department to your satisfaction.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
If ever part, I don't know.
Well, I mean, realistically, he may be 34. This could be 10 years away.
He'll never be what she probably wants him to be. Yeah.
Right. You can go ahead and try. You can go ahead and threaten him. You can go ahead and tell him, look, unless he starts doing, and I don't just mean putting out, but if he starts being more intimate or whatever.
It's almost like you got to take him out of the sex some other way, like smack him or something. You know what I mean? Just take him sort of to divert his attention a little bit. That's what he's looking for.
When you're 21 and a guy's 24 and you've been together for 6 months and he just ain't the right fit for you, I'm just saying, just time to pull up stakes and move out.
Yeah.
Think about that, Drew. Realistically, batting average-wise.
Well, I think
we got another 6 months of struggling, and then you break it up for good.
We don't make enough of sort of the intrinsic qualities in people. the fits, the biological fits, and the
Who do you know
genetic
who's
fits.
changed that dramatically?
I've seen a lot of change, but not on a very, very basic level.
And not as sort of the kind of person they are. They're guys whose instinct is, they're guys who want to 69 for 69 straight hours, and then they're guys who get grossed out by when a tongue gets slipped in their mouth. And I don't know if you're ever going to change either one of those guys. And there are guys that are goofy, and guys don't like intimacy, and guys don't like holding hands in public. And there's the guys, they never really change that much. And certainly not over the course of months. It's years. Okay?
Yeah, and
it's usually the person that's with them that changes. Their expectation level just goes way down.
And again, their behavior changes, their comfort with the behavior, but that fundamental motivation doesn't change.
I stopped listening after the last thing I said.
That's fine. You're done.
Touche. Because I decided it couldn't do any better. How dare you? Take a quick break. Be right back after this. Hey, everybody. It's the Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191er. Dr. Drew in the hizzy. Proud of himself for knowing the theme songs of the TV shows. We just sat here the entire time and played that with engineer Michelle. Drew Sharp, too.
Yeah, I told you. It goes to about 1978,
but
and then just stops.
And what about the pardoning of the turkey? All right. There you go.
But that shows how I can shut stuff off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And or turn it back on.
I'm not saying that some information can't penetrate your thick skull.
No, it can penetrate and stay.
It can. No, it penetrates and stays. It's just none of the information I know.
Right.
Samantha?
Yes.
You're 20?
Yeah.
What's up?
My question is, I've been with my boyfriend since I was 16, and
Speak up there, Samantha. We can't quite hear you.
Okay, and last year we broke up for 9 months, and when we broke up, I was with somebody else, and before I thought I had always had an orgasm with him because I felt like I did. I noticed that when I was with somebody else, actually stuff came out, and it was like totally different experience. And now we got back together, and we had a baby, and I love him, but I've never, ever, ever, ever had an orgasm while we're having.
I hear two. When I only hear two evers, I think that means 50% of the time. But the third
ever. She said 4. Ever.
Seriously.
When you start getting to 3 and 4 evers, that means almost never.
And what's also interesting is stuff doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Stuff came out.
Samantha, you're 20, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go out. I'm going way, way, way out on a limb here. I'm going to say junior college.
No,
she can't do that.
You don't go to college?
No. I was, but I just had a baby, so.
You were going to junior college?
I was going to. I started to, and then I stopped, and then I just started working full-time.
Right. And let me explain something with junior college as Drew knocks over the ocean-going can.
I can make a...
I smell junior college like dogs smell another dog on you when you come home. You know, your dog... What is that? What's going on? That's what I do. Now, it doesn't always mean it doesn't mean you're calling from the junior college. It doesn't mean you're actually enrolled this semester, but it's still on you.
Junior college material.
It's on you.
Yeah.
No, it's more than that. You have to be involved.
It's actually junior college.
You have to be involved with it in some way, shape, or form.
Okay, got it.
All right, Samantha. So now you have a kid. All right.
And you're saying by never orgasming with your current boyfriend, does it mean just never orgasm during sex, or are you talking about never having had an ejaculation with this guy?
I've never had an orgasm with this guy.
Not with oral sex, not with intercourse, nothing?
Nothing. The only difference, then when I was with the other guy, I was under the influence of meth. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I stopped in December, and since then...
People people do report that meth jacks them up sexually.
Get some of that. Yeah. By the way, predict the kid's going to be... Is it a female?
Yes.
First female president of the United States. Or answer.
Just to get her through college.
Not a dancer.
All right. Here's the thing, Samantha. When I say stuff I'm not supposed to say, Anderson zaps me. Some
We
sort
get
of
like a-
Pavlovian
We
dog.
get this strange sort of zap on our.
Yeah. Anyway, Drew, I'm thinking about taking a.
There it is. There it is.
Start hearing my ear. Sometimes I hear the premature one. I don't give a flame. And then once in a while he just does it when he's getting bored. Did I tell you I was all Central Valley on the. Anderson's hand over a big button that zaps me when he gets bored or he starts hearing something he doesn't want to hear.
Some sort of experiment. What happens tonight? Are we having a good time or are we having a bad show? What is it?
We're fine.
Tonight and last night, pretty much.
Well, it's no guest.
I think it's because you guys were prepared for a guest. When they didn't come in, you guys are like, free show.
Free show.
Yeah, it's no one to ground us here.
The show needs,
listen,
yeah.
And I'm sort of euphoric now because his headache lifted. The Advil that Michelle gave me.
I'm not going to apologize for tonight's show or last night's show. I didn't mail it in.
How so?
How dare you? I did not mail it in. I showed up. I
suited up.
I had my game face on. I was ready to go. And I never go half speed. You know why, Drew?
You give 110%.
You know why I don't go half speed?
Because you get hurt when you half
That's
speed.
when you get hurt. That's when you get hurt.
Yeah, so we always go 110%.
Full tilt. Hey, listen, I go hell-bent for re-election. Like Esther or Goose. Jessica?
Hi.
All right, we're done.
Okay.
Done with the show. You're dating a 45-year-old guy? Hold on.
Wait, Jessica, wait a second.
Wait.
Don't get persnippety with me, sweetie.
Hello?
Hello. You're dating a 45-year-old guy.
Yes.
All right. I have two issues with that. One is he's too old for you. Secondly, I'm jealous.
But it was not a good thing. Some
No.
guys, not a good thing for you. He's just a totally different stage of life. You won't be. Let's say this does work out and you get married. He will not have children. If he does, it's a disservice to you and
I
children.
don't want children.
Okay.
I know, but
What's he
you'll
do?
be taking care of him when you're 35, 40. I know you seem like you'll never be that
don't even
age.
go there. What's he doing? What's he do? Something with cars?
No, he does payroll for Jamboree.
Jamboree.
Does payroll for Jamboree. By the way, that's I wouldn't say this guy's gay, but he does payroll for Jamboree. Like, that could be a gay or 45. We're talking about range. And by the way, what did he do? Meet you in the big ball?
Moms, yeah.
No, I met her in the big ball hopper.
Oh, yeah.
She was frolicking around in there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a couple months back.
Well, when he was 25.
Let's take a break. All right,
here
Drew. We'll be right back after this. Well, that's the show. That's the week, everyone. Will Arnett in here tomorrow. I should say Sunday night from Arrested Development. 5 Emmys. Thank you very much. I want to thank phone screener Brian for doing a great job all week long. Phone screener Ziggy, the Zig Man. Met the Z-Man over at the calendar signing. A delight. Sweet kid. Glad to have you aboard, Ziggy. I want to thank Junior, producer Lauren for really picking up her game. Boy, I'll tell you what. She started bad, and now she's at semi-bad, but she's really heading that right direction, baby doll. Lots of coffee, lots of food. All smiles. Yeah, that's right.
And hustle.
And hustle. I want to thank, not really, Engineer Chris. I'll give him half a thanks. He does the best he can. Let's be honest. We go spade to spade. I want to thank Engineer Michelle for doing a fantabulous job. Apple my eye, doing a fantastic job. Engineer Anderson for being his consistent self, and that's always good. No, that's strong. And Producer Ann for doing a wonderful job booking. Well, who would we have this week?
Oh, nobody.
Nobody. All right, but doing a great job anyway. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been Loveline. Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.